Hey guys, we're here at Benicassim Festival for Clash Magazine again with the amazing Zane Lowe.
Nice to see you. How you going?
Hey, good, good. You're going to be playing in about an hour's time on the main stage.
Yeah, yeah.
And how are you feeling?
I'm so excited. We're on our way here, and you know, I used to come here quite a lot when I was doing TV stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I always really wanted to play it. And I've been hounding my agent for a long time. Like, why can't I play Benicassim? Why can't I play Benicassim? He's like, 'cause no one knows you there. It's like, fair enough. I can't argue with that. So to be able to come here and be a part of it and play the main, it's like, you know, it gets thrown around a lot, but it's a dream come true, really.
What kind of music can we expect from a DJ set?
It's broad in the sense that, you know, I play a lot of different styles, but it also it's all club music. Everything from big progressive house to trap to, you know, the faster sort of trap, like the 88 beat per minute stuff, bit of drum and bass, and I'll make sure I always do a little sort of classic hip hop set in the middle, because that's where I came from, and that's what made me want to DJ in the first place. So I always make sure I play at least 10 minutes in the middle of the old stuff, because I get a real thrill out of it, and it's always kind of like a nice, it's like halftime. You make them really sort of think for a minute, hopefully for the first half an hour, 40 minutes, and then you give them something to make them go, yeah, and then you just go underground again.
What do you use for DJing? What software? What gear? What?
CDJs.
CDJs.
Pioneer all the way. CDJs and a mixer. I still play in the 2000s. I think that's pretty common knowledge. I still play in the 2000s.
USB stick in there.
USB sticks in there. Yeah, I literally go through immigration now and customs, and this is my record box.
Oh my god.
But what I do is I walk on stage with a big metallic record box, and I pull out 2 USB sticks.
You take that out. Fantastic. That's awesome.
At the end of the night, I get these USB sticks, like click them together, and I go like that.
Any nightmare stories where something crashed?
Yes. And I normally say really traditional to predictable cliche things like, y'all aren't even ready for that.
So recently you've interviewed Daft Punk, obviously, after years of not releasing anything.
Yep.
I wanted to hear your opinion about the album. I heard the interview, very interesting. How they're not touring. What do you think about the album?
I think the album is a mixed bag of surprises and things. It's not the home run that I thought it was going to be upon first listen, and it wasn't like when I pressed play, after half an hour I was totally immersed in it. I was still trying to find my place in it as a fan of Daft Punk. But at the same breath, you know, I think what they're doing is very deliberate and very thought out, and they know where they're going and they know what they want to achieve, and they've made something which is symbolic as well as musical, and it says a lot about what their feelings are towards music in general and technology and things like that, as much as it does where their heads at musically. And there's always been a lot of layers to what Daft Punk do, not just like listen to this. There's always been a lot more you have to embrace in order to buy into it. So I wouldn't say it's my favorite Daft Punk record by any stretch of the imagination. And in my honest opinion, I think there's some wonderful moments on the record, and I think there's maybe a little bit too much on there. It's a bit long for me.
Which should we be looking forward to hearing that we haven't heard of as yet?
God,
I know you got like thousands of bands in your brain probably right now, but
yeah, I mean it's tough.
to look out for.
There's so many amazing artists. I mean, you guys know about Rad Key, right? I mean, they're flying the flag for rock at the moment, which is tough because it's a dance music world. There's no question that this generation will be defined by the clubs they go to and the festivals they go to, the DJs they see. That's what they'll look back upon, I think. But it's great that there's exciting new bands out there that are digging deep. Anything with the Communion label on it needs to be addressed and listened to, because they have exceptional taste.
They're brilliant.
You know, the rap scene at the moment is an interesting place with all these really young kids from America who are kind of delving into the Pete Rock and CL Smooth and Tribe Called Quest and all these really old sounding beats, but really updating it. That's really interesting. You know, music is very exciting right now. Every time we do a radio show, we're always high-fiving each other at the quality of what we're playing. So.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thanks, Zane, so
much
for your time.
Thank you.
Can't wait to watch your DJ set in about an hour's time.
I hope you enjoy it.